Hello, welcome to the Bill and Kelly Show. Kelly is on vacation, as some of you know. She's vacationing down in Florida. And today we have a guest with us, Nicole Schmied, who is the co producer of the Great American Trailer Park Christmas Musical, R rated for Redneck. Is that correct, Nicole?
You got it, Bill. That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, this looks interesting. And again, Kelly has left me in uh, somewhat capable hands here. So she's usually interviewing most of the people, the actors and folks putting on plays. So bear with me, and we'll get through this one. So let's talk about the play. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the director, the writer, and the storyline of the play itself, I guess it's a musical.
Yeah, it's a musical. Amy O'Brien is making her directorial debut. She's directing it over at the Canterbury Theater in Michigan City. And music and vocal direction is done by Jeff Otto. And we have an incredible cast and some musicians they're making this trailer park, this Florida Armadillo Acres trailer park, come alive on stage. It's a story of a Scrooge, the resident Scrooge. Her name is Darlene, and she's not about Christmas whatsoever. But the entire crew is determined to win prize money from Mobile Homes and Gardens this year, and so they are out to decorate their trailer parks. And when she finds out, hilarity ensues. She gets electrocuted, has a bout of amnesia, and they have 12 days of Christmas with some craziness, cat
Hmm.
fighting, chair throwing craziness.
Hmm. Amazing. So this is a spin on the 12 Days of Christmas, if you will.
You know what? I think that, and more so, the tale of Scrooge, the Christmas Carol.
Right.
She's visited by ghosts of the past to try to help remember that she does love Christmas after all, deep down. But yeah, she goes from being a Scrooge to being a sweetheart, and then remembering who she was and why she was so bitter against Christmas. So there's some romance in there with her next door neighbor Rufus. It's a lot of fun.
And all this is wrapped up in a musical. Songs and the storyline all wrapped together. Oh gosh, this
Yep.
sounds intriguing. It almost sounds like
Song.
Cousin Eddie of the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation should be making a cameo appearance.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm always looking for him. Every rehearsal, I could keep looking around for him. That's my dad's favorite. He giggles like a schoolgirl in that one, and this reminds me of that. Christmas Vacation meets Christmas Carol.
Awesome,
Yep.
awesome. So let's talk about some of the cast members and who's
Yeah.
playing the roles and also the dates of the musical.
Okay, great. Yeah, and I think you have a picture of most of the cast. So we have three ladies that are playing everything from backup singers to waitresses, and they're playing Pickles, Betty, and Lynn for Linoleum. So Pickles is played by Amanda Elkins. She's in the center of that picture. Betty, Luann Zazelle, and Lynn, she's dressed in leopard there, is Lindsay Elderkin. And Rufus is played by Nathan O'Brien, who is married to our director, Amy O'Brien, on the far right. Matt Stinnett isn't shown there, but he's Jackie, and he's the other love interest in Darlene's life. And they come together and they do great stuff. We're gonna show it Thursday night, so that'll be tomorrow night, November 29th. The doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. Saturday we have two shows, a 2 p.m. and a 7 p.m. Again, doors open an hour before. And then Sunday we'll wrap it up with a matinee at 2.
Great. And how can you go about buying tickets?
Yes, please visit us on Facebook. You'll find the event under our business name, Events That Don't Suck. Go there, check out our page, and scroll down, and you'll see the event listed right there. Great American Trailer Park Christmas.
It's an interesting name. Events that don't suck.
Yeah, we've all been to one too many that do and have to, whether it's job related or not, and we've been to some that are awesome. And we just want to make sure that we encourage people to either help them plan events that don't suck. We certainly want to put on several of our own musicals, non-musicals, work-related, and not. Maybe you might even see us doing some proposals for guys that want to pop the question too.
Interesting. Yeah, so our show sometimes varies over into that category of shows that don't suck. Sometimes,
That's
maybe.
right,
Yeah.
absolutely. It
So,
does. That's why we're here.
all right. So, and that's going to be at the Canterbury Theater in downtown Michigan City, right on 807 Franklin Street. And that's in the Art District, is it not?
You got it. Yep, right there.
Cool. That's
It's
a neat
all
area.
nice and lit up for Christmas.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Yeah, and Michigan City's done such a good job with that, revitalizing that area, emphasizing the arts down there. And there's several theaters in Michigan City and several art venues down there, and a lot of neat things going on. So once again, your show dates are November 29th at 7 p.m. and then December 1st, you have two shows, one at 2 p.m. and then the second one at 7 p.m. and then again on December 2nd at 2 p.m., which is a matinee. So anything else you want to talk about, the show dates or any of the other events going on?
Yeah, well, another event, but certainly that Zorn Brewery is coming out. They're going to be pouring during intermission, so you can get a tall boy or something like that, a drink that you might want to have while you're hanging out at the trailer park. And then the cast will make an appearance back at Zorn on Saturday night after the show. We're going to hang out. There's some live music there, and maybe there might be a few reindeer games involved too. So definitely come out and anytime you'll be able to hang out with Zorn, but then we'll be there Saturday night to wrap it up.
What about age groups? What type of ages is this appropriate for?
I'm glad you asked. So based on all of that, it is 21 and up. I know some friends had wanted to bring their 14 or 15-year-old, but since the guys will be there pouring, it is 21 years and up, please.
All right, but as far as the show content, I take it there's going to be some goings on, as you would say.
Yes, there is going to be some goings on. Yes. It does have some language. And either way, because the guys will be on site with the alcohol, we still,
right, and that's
still got to be 21, even if your 17-year-old knows all the words. Yeah.
All right. So, gosh, this sounds like an interesting musical. I hope Kelly and I can make it out. It's going to be a crazy weekend for us, but we're definitely going to try to make it out. I know Jackson has asked us to come out, and so we're going to try to get there.
Oh, good.
Let me see. Anything else that you want to tell us about the musical?
I don't think so. I think that's it. We've been joking that it's a cat fighting, chair throwing good time, and I think we all could use a bit of that at the holidays, just something to make us laugh, forget about whatever's on the news that morning. And this show, I promise, will do it. I guarantee it, actually.
Oh yeah, and that's. I'm kind of looking forward to hearing about this. I know you guys put this on last year. Is that correct?
We did, yes, yeah. So Amy and Nathan are reprising their roles as Darlene and Rufus, their husband and wife in real life, and it was a special spot for them when they did it. Nathan had been through a car accident that year prior, and he was in a rough spot, just in a dark place when you're trying to get through an injury. And she drug him along to audition, thinking, "Man, I'm going to convince him to be a part of it." And sure enough, she knows her husband, and he said yes. And after some, arm twisting, like any good couple, and she watched this show really bring him out of that. And she credits the humor and the cast and just, coming around each other in a time that they needed it. So it's really special for the two of them and for all of us to be a part of that one more time.
Well, before we wrap up the show and let you go, why don't you tell us a bit about more of the events that are plays, musicals, that Events Don't Suck put on. And I know if Kelly were here, she would know exactly, but she's not, so we got to deal with that. So I got to apologize.
No apologies. So actually, Events That Don't Suck is not even a toddler yet. We formed this year. Amy and I met up to talk about just some ideas that we had that were circling in our own brains separately, some dreams and visions and goals. We thought we could hold each other accountable when we found this idea, this one synergistic idea that was we both want to work towards great events. And so we formed an LLC just this year. So, Bill, you're in on the inside. There's been no other play yet, and our next thing may not be a musical or a play. So stay tuned. We hope to roll something out first quarter and let you know.
All right. Well, probably Kelly and I should talk to you and help us get into that area of things that don't suck. So yeah, we'd love to stay in that area for a while. So, well,
awesome.
This sounds really fun. And so again, for those who are out there that are considering going, this is 21 and above event because of the alcohol and some of the content of the musical. Gosh, I don't know what else we can talk about. So,
No.
Gosh,
No. They can also pay cash at the door, but if they could just message us and let us know so we have a heads up that they're coming out. If I know this is kind of last minute, so if that makes sense for somebody, just shoot us a message on Facebook.
Right.
We'll take the cash at the door, too.
And this video is going to be up on Facebook. And Nicole, feel free to share it as much as you want, and we will do the same. Will. And we are. It's going to be available on the Bill and Kelly Facebook page, and we're also going to put it up on YouTube as quickly as I could get going tonight. That's right. So, gosh, we wish you all luck with this production. It sounds very, very funny and intriguing. So we're hoping we can make it out this weekend. And Nicole, we appreciate you. We appreciate you coming on the show and telling us a bit about this. And boy, it sounds fun. And maybe I'll come bring a tall boy and sit out in the audience and kind of get into character.
I like it. Please do. We'd love it.
All right. With Nicole, as they say, break a leg.
Thank you.
And you have a safe rest of the week and enjoyable rest of the week and weekend. And tell the cast from Kelly and myself, we wish them luck and break legs.
I will tonight. Thanks so much, Bill.
Thank you. And we will talk to you later. Goodbye for now.
Okay.